EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Robbins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw on second down. Robbins. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. to throw. Robbins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Robbins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's go on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. It's caught. It's Shenault again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
This time he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's safe to say the passing game is found in rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the man who broke Saints fans' hearts, Greg Zuerlein, on for the field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Robbins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Callaway.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Callaway. And this is caught at the 8. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Callaway. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Callaway. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have moved out in front. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The 24-yard line.
Ready up!
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Robbins. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
The Saints at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Robbins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Callaway. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Benjamin. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Panther first down. Let's go.
On first down, Callaway. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Callaway. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them in no game.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw. Callaway. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Panthers 27, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Robbins. Olave over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Robbins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Robbins. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Robbins. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Panthers 34. Saints 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Robbins. He sets to fire deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Right back to Hubbard.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Panthers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This is Benjamin.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. But they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 3rd down, Robbins. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Six yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Panthers,
They get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
and they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.